Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We'll arriving at our destination shortly.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the latest episode of the Airplane Show. To be your real internet pilot tonight, or this afternoon, or this morning, right now. Let me just show you that what I normally show in the beginning. So this is a real flight. Croatia. I didn't even know Croatia had de Havillands. I had no idea they had Q-400s. So yeah, man. We're gonna try to recreate this here flight as best we can. So let's get into this. This is a very good excuse to play with X-Plane because I love me some X-Plane. I did buy a new airplane today. I did. I wound up buying repurchasing the DC-9 from Sky Simulations, I think is what it's called. Yeah. Anyways, I bought it months ago. I wound up returning it today. I bought it because it was complete trash. Supposedly, it's been fixed now. It's pretty good from what I understand. So I bought it again. I found a workaround. Like, even when it was broken, I found a way to still fly it successfully. You just had to... It was backwards the way that their autopilot was set before. Like, every switch worked in reverse. And so, anyways. All right, let's get into here. I did download Croatia livery from FlyJSim's website. Let's start with the... Let's get our airport up here. Zurich. I'm going to start somewhere around A55 if possible. 17. I thought this was 57. Yeah, we'll do A57. All right, confirm and weather is part of the equation tonight. There will be sound once we get into the simulator. Okay, we're all set. I believe I have the... Hang on, I have the settings. Yeah, Q400. I've been on the fence about the rotate MD-11 or the EDFI, I want to say it. Yeah. Which I didn't hear really good things about when it launched. I didn't really hear good things about rotates either. So I'm on the fence between. I don't see the value in either one for $70 to be. Now, I wasn't going to buy the DC-9, but then when I saw it had AirTrans livery, I used to fly on the DC-9 often on AirTran. It was either a 717 or it was a DC. I think it was a DC-9 most of the time. It definitely had engines in the back. I know the 717 is. This was probably about 20 years ago, maybe 25 years ago when there was about a 5-year stretch where I flew on AirTran every 3 months, maybe 4 months when I was working for Audi. I'd have to go to different meetings, usually down in Atlanta. Whenever I flew down there or flew to Florida, training or, yeah, they didn't fly to Dallas. That was, I remember who I used to fly on. It might have been American. I think this was even like before Southwest, maybe. I don't really remember when Southwest came. Oh yeah, they were about 20 years ago. Maybe it was Southwest that I flew on the way down. Well, I'm talking about stuff people really care about, don't you? You're like, Greg, who the fuck cares about what you flew on 20 years ago? So we're still in the beta mode with X-Plane 12. I don't know when the regular version is going to be out, but I might as well get some background. I'll be taking a few. Let's see what pulls up from White Bat Audio. Ooh, live Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That's my shit. Man, I used to watch the hell out of some Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Master Shake, Frylock, Eatwad. It's keyboard I use. I think Zillion, Klim is the company. Kilo, Lima, India, Mama, I guess, for M. I forget what Nader's M is. But it's weird, like the letter F, it doesn't work anymore unless it doesn't work first. I have to type another letter or a space bar or something. I have to hit a button on the keyboard for the letter F to work. I don't know why. I mean, I like the keyboard is great. It's rechargeable. It's wireless. You don't have to plug anything into the. I know you do. That's right, because it came with a mouse also. Pretty good. I think it was like $30 on Amazon. I think pretty. I bought a lot of shit. Yeah, my career of being an adult. I know the airplane's up. I'm looking at music. I'll be. Give me a moment. I gave you a good long while. Give me a moment. I like that scene in Hobbit, whatever the first Hobbit movie is. I should know it. I've watched it probably more than I watched that movie more than I want to let people know. So whatever you think a lot is, that's what I watched it. I just don't remember the name. No, not There and Back Again. That's the name of the book. Well, whatever. He says that when him and Gollum are in the caves playing that riddle game. Okay. So here we are. Oh, we got to file our flight plan. I like using the ATC here, but I completely forgot to. We put up display. I was gonna do this first and just kind of like go back into it, but I didn't. Okay. Aircraft identification. The actual tail number here. 9 Alpha. Charlie Cooper. Avalanche. Six five. Going. Wow, that's pretty high for this. Optional route. Airway citizens. It's kind of a hybrid route. When you go into SimBrief, if you put in these two airports and click like the routes that they have automatically, this is like a hybrid between the two. The real route that they want you to go, it looks much different than it does in real life. Like the one in real life goes here, I'll show you screen. So if we, now this is today's route. So if we look, it looks like it did kind of the departure we have here. Now there was 3 different versions of this. This is the one that's the least restrictive as far as like waypoints you got to hit or ATC clearance. This one, as long as you're a certain mileage away from here, you can start making the turn. So but yeah, the route that they built in SimBrief took you, it looked like it went like all the way up towards like Salzburg and then down. And this one, like when I zoomed in on the map, like it goes right over, kind of goes right over Innsbruck, south of Innsbruck. That's kind of what, you know, I built here. This is a hybrid. Like I said, it's pretty much the same departure. I take Highway Z2 all the way out to Umweg. Here's Innsbruck. We're a little north of Innsbruck, so, and then instead of us going up to Salzburg, you know, we just come down like it kind of does in real life. All right, plug this in. Pilot. Oh, maybe this one and shit. All right, well, whatever. We'll just leave that alone for now. Get the airplane started up. All right, connect the GPU. All right, game capture is not working. I heard the game though earlier. I could have sworn that you could hear that. Check it out. Oh, all right. Wonder why we can't hear the generator. We used to always be able to hear that. All right, let's get our screens turned on first. God, the sounds in this game are so good. God damn it. I don't know if it's the game itself or just the airplane, man, but I wish FlyJSim made some new stuff. I really want to buy their other stuff, man, but like I talked about before, stuff's so, it hasn't been updated in 5 years. I'm sure it's really good, but X-Plane has gotten better as time's gone on. You know what I mean? At least update it to keep update with X-Plane. I mean, X-Plane 12's had updates over the last 5 years. All right, let's get our load set up here. All right, here's the flight plan. So we have 3,700 kilograms of fuel. Close enough. Got 53 people. 1132 in cargo. And our takeoff weight 26.8. That's pretty close. Their zero fuel is different, 23.2, and this is a 23.4. So this is 200 higher, and we're about 200 higher ish. Okay, very good. So, oh, wait a minute. Was that in kilograms? Oh, whew. All right, confirm load. All right, board using both doors. Start loading. Okay, very good. So that's working. Go ahead and get the APU started. That APU starting up. That APU starting up. Oh, we got a safe seat still. No! What the fuck, bitch? Son of a bitch. Okay, so, what is wrong? This is weird that it's not. Maybe it's this right here. I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I just never had an issue with setting it in here before. Maybe we need to do CTN. That is very strange. Unless I have something in here wrong. Is it LZDA? No, LDZA. And we have LDOS. LSZH. Alright, let's take out the... Okay, there we go. It didn't like something, obviously. Alright, let's get our flight plan put in, and then we'll get ATIS and all that shit. We are up to date, as you can see. Oh, we got to turn the generators on. That tilting up, I thought I... Oh well. Generator. Turn exterior power off. We'll just put the bleeds on for now. We're gonna turn them off when we get a little closer to startup. At least that's what they recommend. Alright, APU power looks okay. Cool. Alright, let's go flight plan. LSZH to EES. Actually, you know, we should probably do our departure first though. Okay, menu, departure, runway 28 is number 4. Oh, that might be why it doesn't recognize us actually having a like a SID. Maybe that's why it wouldn't take our flight plan before. Oh, no, never mind. There we go. It didn't take it before. All right. That would have been very strange to me that would have been the reason why. Okay, next. Okay, we have Deggies. Then we need to do Umveg. Pretty sure that's correct. Come up here. Let's go to list. Airway. From. Oh, hang on a second. Type 5. Well, go here then. And let's do this. Z2. Or delete that one. And then we have a rolled AR. Bad. And our landing. Let's put in L. Okay. The menu. Let's go arrival. Got runway 4. Runway 1. Okay. 2. Our approach is going to be not what I want. I could use Avograph again, but I want to try to do it in game here. It would definitely be quicker, but not why I downloaded Avatab. I'm gonna say that our PIS, I thought. Right now, try Y. Yep, PIS. Okay, so Y, so blue. Yes. Okay, so flight plan should be complete. We'll check this out on our map here coming up. Let's get rid of this this continuity here. Alright, yeah, let's check that out on our map here. Alright, so there's our first page, second page, third page, page, and our approach. Very good. See how our load is doing here. Still loading. Guess I could load it. Well, I don't know the passenger's total weight. Okay, total passenger weight 3880 to 50. So that's 5568. That's not. Just, oh no, put in, turn, 3710, that's close enough. Oh, why am I going back and forth like that? Look at it here. Total cargo is 1128. Go on board. That's pretty much all we got to do to get started. I mean, we're all set. Let's go contact the ATC, get clearance to back up, and get out of here.
Zurich route, Croatia Charlie Tango, November 465. Hello, we have a DHCA 400-8. Request IFR clearance to Zagreb.
Croatia Charlie Tango, November 465. Clear to Zagreb. Routing as filed. Climb via Delta Echo Golf Echo 1 hover to flight level 250. Squawk 3105. QNH 1017.
Cleared IFR to Zagreb. Routing as filed. Climb via Delta Echo Golf Echo 1 hop to flight level 250. Squawk 3105. QNH 1017. Croatia Charlie Tango, November 465.
Croatia Charlie Tango, November 465. Read but correct.
Zurich route, Croatia Charlie Tango, November 465. Gate Alpha 57. QNH 1018. Request startup.
Croatia Charlie Tango, November 465. Information Delta current. Startup approved.
Zurich route, Croatia Charlie Tango, November 465. Request pushback.
You know what? I could
to the
take this time and save seats actually.
Croatia Charlie Tango, November 465. Stand by. Pushback tractor is on the way.
Yeah, I don't think I need to use better pushback with this setup with this system here. It seems like their ATC does it, which is, I like that. Pretty cool. Let me tell you, it's so nice getting into a simulator, and it's quick to set up. It loads quickly, everything works properly. Let me tell you something, that is a big plus with me for X-Plane. That is a big plus. Oh yeah, I forgot I can save seats outside. What am I doing? Okay, we'll just keep this properly right now. So bad with these controls. That's right, I have to use my mouse to look around. I had buttons. I thought deep buttons over here. on the hat switch put up for. That's enough. So now we should be good. I should be able to hit 0, 1. Get back to the cockpit. Oh, perfect timing. I'm sure I don't have any chocks or anything. I don't think they has anything like that on here.
Commencing pushback. Release parking brake.
Not gonna turn me at all, or
Stop here.
Oh,
Stopping here.
we'll just turn ourselves.
Disconnect. Pushback completed.
Fuck you. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that at that moment. I was trying to hit something else. Intake, stand by for now. Add on. Engine 1 hydraulic pump. Engine 1 oil pressure. I didn't think that they had issues with this system here. Miss something? I don't think so. There's no real hydraulic button showing hydraulic pressure, but oil is definitely off though. Wow. How do I repair my my engine? Wow, that's wild. The engine's not on. Why would the engine be off? I might have missed, you know what might have happened before? I might have missed putting the fuel on at the right time. Because when I was over there, I clicked on, I was trying to put it on, and I wound up holding number 2 by accident. I think that's what's going on here. 'Cause I don't think this thing has failures. Now we're good. Alright. Let's get flaps put back up. Alright, I think we're pretty much ready to go. Nav source, FMS, emitter, we'll put up to 8,000 at first. I think we're ready for taxi. Let's put our nose wheel steering on. Let me park and brake. Ourselves. Test. Something's still in this. Oh, I didn't put. Yes, we're good. I haven't tried a landing at 35. I should start practicing. Our trim. Trim's in takeoff. Oh, it could be this here. Very good. Alright, let's get
Zurich, Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Request taxi from Gate Alpha 574, departure.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Information echo current. Runway 32, taxi via Inner, Juliet, Charlie 3, and Hotel 3. Cross runway 10. Hold short of runway 32.
Information echo. Runway 32, taxi line Inner, Juliet, Charlie 3.
I wonder if I can request a different
Cross runway 10. Hold short of runway 32. Croatia, Charlie Tango.
I'll use runway
465.
28. Different pressure runway. Not from runway. That's different departure from runway. Hey, what's up, dude? Alright, I guess we're just gonna have to leave from 32. Let me see where 32 is real quick. Let me go back to Navigraph real quick. I'm actually gonna pause the game real quick. Hold on a second. That way I don't have to hold my feet on the pedals. Okay. What's up, Keith? How you been, dude? I don't mind using runway 32. Well, first I need to remember where it is. I think it's all the way up. No. 34. They say runway 32? Oh man, you got us going all the way over there? Shh. Alright, let me make sure I can use the same departure. Take it 5L. Alright, let's get this set up, man. I can access this while. Yeah, that's what. Runway departure. We're gonna have runway 32 now. What did I just say? Deggy 1. Oh, 5L. That's number 3. Shouldn't be any problems with our flight plan. Okay, very good. Now let me just find out how to get to where we're taxiing. Let me get the tablet up here and close these. Oh, hang on. Let me put the control locks on. Lights. Okay, that's good. I don't want to make it a little darker outside, but not this one. This one. Yeah, that's cool. Just to turn around. Just want to be able to get my bearings, and I don't mind turning the map off. I just want to. Oh, you! No, bitch! Where am I at here? Alright, so we're gonna cross right up here.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Return to designated taxi route Inga. Runway 32, taxi via Inga, Juliet, Charlie 3, and Hotel 3. Cross runway 10. Hold short of runway 32.
Roger. Returning to route inner. Runway 32 taxi via inner. Juliet, Charlie 3, and Hotel 3. Cross runway 10. Hold short runway 32. Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465.
Oh, enter Juliet. Okay, alright, so we gotta turn around.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Return to designated taxi route.
You just fucking told me!
Taxi via Foxtrot, Alpha, Juliet.
Stop fucking around with me, X-Plane. You just told me to go this way.
Runway 10. Hold short of runway 32.
Returning to route Foxtrot. Runway 32 taxi via Foxtrot. Alpha, Juliet, Charlie 3, and Hotel 3. Cross runway 10. Hold short of runway 32. Croatia.
Going the way they told me to go now. Come on, X-Plane. Stop trolling me. You just told me to go back to inner Juliet. Well, here's Juliet right here. I'm following the little piece of tape you put on there. All right, nobody's coming. Let's get out of Dodge. Cool, whatever that ramp is right there. See, this game looks so good to me. Like, Microsoft looks good too, but I don't know, this game looks better to me a lot of times. Not the ground when you're flying, but like right now, it looks better to me most of the time. I don't know why. I don't know why. Because it's not as detailed. I really don't know why I feel it just looks, maybe it just looks crisper. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Tower, hello. Hold short of runway 32.
Funny.
Report ready.
Hold short of runway 32.
All right, Pido on.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465.
I know that move. I know that move. Gotta kind of come in on a little bit of. Yep, I made that move myself. All right, up top here. So IAS is up top there. Nav mode. Control lock. Auto feathering on. All right, takeoff is good. Control lock is down. And let me just take a peek at this departure. So we're coming out, going around. Oh, let me switch. So okay, let's whoa. Okay, I tell you, there's always somebody trying to run me off the road. In any simulator, they always trying to run me off the road. All right, ready for departure.
Tower, Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Ready for departure.
Croatia,
God, it
Charlie
feels so much
Tango,
later than what it is
November
right now.
465. Runway 32.
I mean, I've done quite a bit of shit today.
Light and variable.
Runway 32 cleared for takeoff. Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465.
Yeah, I was thinking about, I bought a new airplane today, and I was really on the fence about if I wanted to get another one for Microsoft or one for X-Plane, but I wound up rebuying the Sky Simulation DC-9, which I had once before, and then I returned it the very same day I bought it. I returned it because it just, anyways, it wasn't working. Just Flight refunded the money like immediately. They took it off their website, and now it's been up there for a while now. It's got like 3 versions out, but I was really thinking about getting that that Rotate MD-11. I really want another plane for X-Plane. Okay, all this looks good. That looks good. I never actually checked that. Okay, that's okay. All right, let's so I got to do this first. This first. Hopefully I can now work them. Very good. All right, takeoff power set. You nuts. Oh, I never did V-speeds. Fuck. Alright, E1. Rotate. Alright, landing gear up. I get back inside so I can pay attention to our route. Alright, let's go fly mode.
Croatia, Charlie, Tango, November 465. Squawk 3105.
Squawk 3105. Croatia, Charlie, Tango, November 465.
God, I hate looking around. I always wind up fucking up the I always wind up fucking up like I want to say the handling, but like I always wind up screwing that up when I look around. I hate looking around. I'm still flying by hand, by the way. All right, flaps up.
Croatia, Charlie, Tango, November 465. You're off course. Turn right direct. Zulu, Hotel 571.
Right, direct. Zulu, Hotel 571. Croatia, Charlie, Tango, November 465.
Croatia, Charlie, Tango, November 465. Contact Zurich. Approach 120.750. Goodbye.
Contact Zurich. Approach 120.750. Croatia, Charlie, Tango, November 465. Goodbye. Zurich. Approach Croatia, Charlie, Tango, November 465. Up Delta Echo Golf Echo.
I'll be able to
Altitude 5,000. Climbing plane level
engage the autopilot at some point. I guess I could put the yaw dampener on in the meantime. I just really haven't had a chance to straighten out enough to, which I'm okay with. It's kind of fun flying.
Croatia, Charlie, Tango, November 465.
As long as I don't have to like look around. All right, 210 is about where we should be. Somewhere around that area. I think after this next waypoint, I'll be able to put on the autopilot. But around 210 is where you should be speed-wise, during this part of the climb. once you get to about...
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November.
I'm not off course, you
465.
motherfucker.
Your course. Turn left, direct, Zulu Hotel 503.
Left, direct, Zulu Hotel 503. Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465.
There we go. There we go. Now I should be getting ready to straighten out a little bit here. Alright, get lined up with it's here. Turn off auto feather, fuel pumps, hydraulics. Okay, let's straighten out a bit.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November.
I'm not off course, you
465.
motherfucker.
Your course. Turn left, direct, Zulu Hotel 506.
Left, direct, Zulu Hotel 506. Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465.
Oh shit. Just trying to find the right button here. All right, nav. IAS of
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Contact Switzerland Control 119.175. Goodbye.
Contact Switzerland Control 119.175. Croatia.
That
Charlie Tango,
was
November 465. Goodbye.
not good. This airplane not very good with like some of the buttons here, and I just could not find nav, and when I was looking for it we went, oh, I was like, oh shit, and we started over speeding. All right, we can start cleaning some of this up now. It happens, man. You guys do it too. It can't just happen to me, it has to happen to other people too. Okay, bleeds are on. Oh, looks good. We can turn these off as well.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Are you with me?
Switzerland Control. Croatia, Charlie Tango.
11, let's go to 200.
Delta Echo Golf Echo 1 altitude flight level 115 climbing flight level 250.
Put in 25,000. Alright, 25,000. And what is actually our transition? Altitude or whatever. Oh wow, 7,000.
Charlie Tango, November 465. Are you with me?
Switzerland Control. Croatia, Charlie Tango.
Didn't I just do this with you?
65. Delta Echo Golf Echo 1 altitude flight level 130 climbing flight level 250.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Switzerland Control. Hello. Radar contact.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465.
Alright, everything's okay. What a great airplane. I would love to be like a pilot for this in real life. That'd be so amazing. What? How am I off course? I may have to update my position. Let me do that.
Croatia Charlie Tango, November 465.
I gotta lower my speed anyways a little bit. Okay, what did it say? I direct. That's where we're flying. Fuck, lady. Traffic is good. And we don't really need weather on. Alright, let's put our speed down to 190. We can go outside in this airplane from inside the cabin, which is awesome. So cool. I wish more airplanes would allow you to do that in the game. I know it's not realistic, but look, guys, it's a fucking video game. I mean, as much as we take it seriously as a simulator, at the end of the day, it's still a video game. Yeah, right? There's a couple airplanes in Microsoft that'll allow you to go outside like that. It's great. You know, those outside views, man, like, they're okay. I'm too lazy to set up the button configuration. like I just would like to be able to just whatever I have normally inside the cabin, like, let me have those same controls on the outside without having to like set everything back up again. That chase plane, I used that last night for the first time. It was a little cumbersome in the beginning. You know, I was starting to get the hang of it a little bit towards the end, but it's got a lot of really cool features. It does. I just want to be able to access some of the cameras more smoothly. I have the controls were easy to set up. Like moving the cameras, no problem. It's the choosing the right camera and getting back to like a center. Like I like hitting a reset button like this, and I go right back to the pilot seat. You know, and I had a hard time getting that with chase plane because they have a pilot button, like a pilot view. But like, let's say I leave it like this, right? And then I go check out another view. If I was to hit that reset button to go back to pilot, it would go right back to this screen. And so it's like, I don't want that. Oh, I should have put in standard pressure a while ago. Let me do that. Okay. And then once we get up to about 19,000 feet or so, we'll put our indicated airspeed at 180. Yeah, that threw me for a loop a little bit in the beginning when that engine had the oil light and everything on. I was like, this thing doesn't have failures. I'm like, why is I'm like, there has been another update. Not sure why it's doing that. Oh, camera. The guy that made this livery, he said this was the first time I think he made a livery. Was this airplane? He's made a lot now. Like, he's got quite a bit out on X-Plane, FlightSim.to. I know he's got, anyways, he's got some shit out there. It's a pretty good job for the first time making a livery. I mean, it looked good. And it hasn't been updated in a while. So, I mean, like, you know, I'm sure he learned different things or honed in on certain skills as time went on. Like usually you get better at something. And for if this is his first attempt and it looks this good, like I'm wondering like what if he's picked up any additional tricks of the trade. He's done stuff for some of the Flight Factor airplanes and some of the Boeings. Man, got some Harry Potter glasses. Oh, never mind. I thought those were glasses for a second. Those are the suction cups for a tablet. Oh, I'm smart. I'm real smart, Paul. All right, let's put you down to 180. That'll be our bottom speed for climbing. That'll keep us climbing at a pretty good rate. We're in the green everywhere. All looking good. Let's check our fuel. Fuel is doing its fuel thing. Looks good. Pretty sure the doors are all closed. Okay, very good. Oh, I didn't set this yet. Shit. 1, 2. Right. In Aerofly, that was the first time I started flying this kind of airplane. Was in Aerofly, and in their tutorial, it had you click on the rudder right 8 times. I only did it 5 this time, but in their simulator, they want you to do it 5, and that's supposed to help keep you straighter on the runway as you're taking off. I guess there's an amount of torque steer, I feel like when you floor a car, and you're, you know, like your car kind of moves a bit. You know, that's probably like this, because I've noticed that with a lot of single propeller planes, that they tend to pull to one side until they get kind of moving.
Contact Vienna Control 118.56.
I like their ATC system in this game. Not only is educational, it works really well. Because one of these days I am gonna be done with say intentions and just go to VATSIM full time. I could do VATSIM full time now probably. You know, like I know enough of the lingo to get back, and I have enough like little notes and cheat sheets to. But I like say intentions, to be honest. I mean, as much as I bitch about it, which I do bitch about say intentions like every time, but as much as I bitch about them, I mean, it's still a pretty damn good system. See, this airplane is having trouble getting up to it. That thing's fine. Oh, it is just climbing slowly. I don't think I can really give it any more juice. A little bit. Awesome. Just being able to bring that kind of stuff up while you're flying. That's another feather in the cap of X-Plane. I mean, I know there's a lot of fanboys for Microsoft, and I can kind of understand why at times, but like, X-Plane does so many things just more the way we think when we're flying in a simulator. Like, how many times are you outside the airplane and you're like, man, I just want to make sure, like, parameters are okay, or what's coming up next. A lot. At least for me. I like being able to have that pulled up. Alright, let's get rid of LZDA. We need to get back. We need your Bible first. Almost there. Chart number is 10-2 Echo. Alright, and now we can come back here and do approach and ILS Yankee. Good, and then I guess we'll download the airport diagram as well, just in case we decide to taxi. Very good. Alright, so do we have anything funky with this approach here? Kotar, so this is 4,000 feet. The minimum height of 3,000 feet by the time. Oh no, that's for the circle there. 4,000.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Contact Munich Control 118.235. Goodbye.
Contact Munich Control 118.235. Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Goodbye.
So bare minimum, our altitude should be, coming into Kotar, should be 3,200 at the least. I mean, that's, yeah. So, I need to fly to them.
Munich Control, Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Altitude, plane level 229. Climbing, plane level 250.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Munich Control. Hello. Radar contact.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465.
Right. I know we have a VNAV system in the airplane, but I just want to check out. By the time we get the VBAD, we should be at 13,000. Okay. Yeah, that little bit extra power I gave the engine to help it out. Yeah, in this airplane, V-speeds, you just click in this area and it'll put the V-speeds in there for you. Or you can change it yourself if you really want to. Well, I didn't know that button did that. Oh, no shit. That is so cool. 789. 4, 5, 6. Holy shit. I didn't know that. These default cameras. Dude, how many, if you've seen me fly this airplane a few times now, you've seen like how like I try to get like so I can see the buttons over here. Like, oh my god, that's awesome. There's another couple switches we can interact with. Over flap over, okay, over, oh, flap override. I didn't know they had a propo speed governor, face detect. That's cool. All warning test. You know, because I come here and I save like cameras here, and that's 0, 1, 2, and 3. Control 0 to store it, and then just 0, 1, 2, or 3.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Contact Vienna.
8.560. Croatia Charlie Tango November 465.
I've tried the system here, trying to speak into it. Like there's an option here where you should be able to, you know, activate it, say the command.
Vienna Control.
I can't get it to work. I've read the instructions, and there's only one button you can program to do this. I only saw one button that looks like it's the right one for talking for the ATC, but it seems to activate it, but then it doesn't give me any commands, and I've tried talking into it. Doesn't work. Read the instructions. That would be pretty cool if I can get that to work one day, and it might be because I'm in the beta testing it out. You know what I mean? If I was in the regular version, maybe it would work. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We're almost there. There's not really much we have to do when we get to 25,000 feet. Oh, I never hit I never hit altitude select. I always forget that. Only we're gonna do when we get up to cruising altitude is just pull the props back to minimum, and then just monitor our throttle. 230 for the knots, maybe 240, somewhere in that vicinity. That's really it. Just gonna turn the seatbelt signs off and move around the cabin. Hey, look at this discrepancy between flaps 15. That looked pretty good, actually. I don't really ever get close up on the gear here, but that actually looks pretty good. I think this is where Microsoft has a beat. Like when you look at textures, like this looks too much like cut and paste. It's a good job. I'm not like knocking it, but it's it's almost too much. But look at what I wanted to show. Look at the difference between flaps 15 and flaps 35. Look at that gap and how they're. That's why when we're coming in, landing here, that's why we're landing more straight in. Little, like, no more than a 3% flare is what I've read. I don't know if that's true or not. I try to do it. I have a hard time doing it, but we have pretty good landings most of the time in this airplane. Maybe not always the first try or the second try, but usually the third, fourth try. Usually, we're getting close to butter. You can go to Discord. There's a lot of butter landings with this airplane, but I haven't really tried too often in flaps 35. I want to practice that a little bit. Oh yeah, when we tested this button before we took off, you're supposed to do that before you taxi. It brings this hydraulic up and it just lets you know that it actually does work. Oh, hang on, somebody's here. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'm knocking on the door trying to sell something. Alright, we're at altitude. I will take it. Oh yeah, okay. So let's go into lever climb. Not lever climb. Minimum power. Pull our throttle back a little bit. There we go. You need to both say MCR. Yeah, somebody coming around trying to sell something. Pressure wash it. You the homeowner? I'm like, nope. I don't own my home anymore. I used to own my home. Lost my home. True story. Home was sold, and somehow the guy that bought it, he was told that I was dead. So, yeah. I don't mind renting. However, I did have a lot of equity built up in my home. It would have been nice if I could have sold it, because I only had another $120,000 to pay off on the house, and it was worth probably, in the condition it was in, probably 180 or 190. They're selling for like 250, or they were back then. This is back in 2019. It really sucks that I lost that house too, because I fought for so many years with Bank of America because they fucked me during that back in, I don't know if you guys remember, back in like 2008, 2010 maybe. Obama had that program. It was something, I forget what it was called, Obama housing something, where they were like doing loan modifications, right? Like during that whole, like, not depression that we almost had, but that recession back in 08-09. So I filled out the paperwork, making homes affordable. That's what it was, making homes affordable. So I filled out all the paperwork for it, and I didn't think I qualified for it because I made a lot of money back then. You know, back in 08-09, I was probably making close to probably about $120, $140 a year. That was before I got into Annapolis, I think, or right before I got into Annapolis. But I didn't think I was going to qualify because I was making a good amount of money, and they wound up telling me that I qualified. And they said all you have to do is just make these new trial payments for 3 months, and after 3 months we'll make a decision, and you know, works out, you know, we'll modify your loan. If it doesn't, you know, you just continue to pay your regular payment. I said okay. So I make my second payment, and I get a notice about 3 weeks later, notice of intent to foreclose. This is 08, right? And or might have been 09 at this point. So I fought with Bank of America, or went back and forth almost 6 years. I got the modification in 16, I think. Yeah, 5 or 6 years. We went to court a couple of times. We had arbitration a few times. I worked with numerous agencies because they were getting away with theft, and they were fucking up my credit, and they were trying to take my house, and I did nothing wrong. So I finally get it worked out. They took everything that I was behind on the home with lawyer fees and all that, and they modified the home, and they brought it down to like 100, and they even took like 130,000 off the principal. So I was thinking while I was talking, I still had the document saved. I'm not going to pull it up tonight because it's got some personal info of mine. I'd have to, you know, do some editing before I'd be comfortable sharing that. But not that I really need to share it. I just want to see it myself again. So it was a real, I remember opening that letter one day, and I was, you know, after all those years of fighting, and I got that letter, and I just couldn't. It was such a good feeling. Like I was like, oh my god, I'm like, somebody over there finally did the right thing. And oh, we gotta set up VNAV. Target altitude. I'll get back to my server. 1500. Look at this, Microsoft. Look what we can do. So we got about 25 minutes. That's kind of about what I thought. I thought this flight was like an hour and a half. So it'll like take off to. Anyways, so things are going fine with paying and things like that. We go back and play. We should be way faster than that. Give it a little deep. So somehow in 2000, right. Okay, I remember what happened. So things were fine until I switched careers. So in the end of 2017, I decided that my kids, who were 7.5 for my daughter and close to 10 for my son, you know, that he was finishing up elementary school, he was finishing up 3rd grade maybe. Yeah, she's 2 years behind him. So I tried with babysitters with them. I tried a lot of different things to try to make our life easier. You know, in the car business, I was getting home. Not only in the car business were we leaving the house at like 6 in the morning. You know, so I could drop, not 6 in the morning, sorry. You would get up at like 6 every morning. I had to drop them off at their daycare before school started. Then I had to drive, you know, like almost an hour to work there all day until 9-10 p.m. at night. So that's why I had babysitters. And a lot of times I needed to go back to the school during the day. So I'd be gone from work for 2 or 3 hours in the middle of the day, or out completely because I had to deal with some sort of behavioral problem from one of the two of them in school because of what they were going through, and what they're still going through from what their mother did to them. I have a hard time saying the word mother because she's... Anyways, so at that point they haven't talked to her or seen her in almost a year and a half. And I just decided that I needed to be there more for them. So every time I had a credit, you know, somebody that was in insurance, they always were making money, they were always happy, they always had good credit. And I'm like, you know, they work Monday through Friday, and I'm like, I can do insurance, because I was looking to get, I was looking for a while to get out of it, but like I don't have a college degree, and, you know, so that limits a lot of like inside like white collar jobs, and I didn't think I could work the schedule of like manual labor with both my kids being at school, where I'd have to like, you know, get them out of the house in the morning. You know, manual labor, a lot of times, you know, you start like as the sun's coming up. Now I thought about joining the police in the state, you know, or I looked for all kinds of jobs. So I landed on insurance. However, with insurance, I lost about $100,000 a year in income. And I still haven't come close to making that back yet, and I've learned to adjust my lifestyle. But when my income dropped that much, I began having a hard time making the payments on the house. So I wound up falling, you know, a couple of months behind, but I was never more than like 2 months. Well, somewhere down the line, Bank of America sold my loan to some small little bank in Oregon, I think it was, or Washington. It was either Northern California, Washington, or Oregon, somewhere right around there. And I started making payments to them, and a few months after I was making payments to them, they sent me a notice of intent to foreclose. Now, at this point, I was up to date with them. What had happened was, they bought my loan, I guess, as is from Bank of America. Now, I never received any sort of notice about this or documentation. I just started receiving a new mortgage statement. Well, when I was 2 months behind with Bank of America and they sold my loan, the new bank bought it at 2 months, me 2 months behind. So this whole time, I'm thinking I'm making payments and I'm on time. I'm really just treading water, getting ready to get that notice. You know, I guess it took 5 or 6 months to get it after they bought it, but that would make sense. It takes a couple of months for their system to acclimate, you know, the payment schedule, and, you know, like, I get it, you know. Yeah. So anyway, so I couldn't get caught up. I argued with them, and the next thing I know, I get a knock on my door. Now, this is like Christmas time now of 2019, and I get a knock on my door, and it's the guy who bought my home. And I'm like, he's like, "Who are you?" And I'm like, I still remember it to the day. It was funny as hell. Oh, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. He looked at me, I looked at him, he was like, "Who the fuck are you?" And I'm like, "Who the fuck are you?" He's like, I own this house." I'm like, "Since when?" And he's like, "I bought it like a week ago." And I'm like, "Let me see." I'm like, "Let me see that." So he had the paperwork, and I looked at it, I said, "Sure enough, yeah." He goes, "Well, who are you?" I said, like, "Well, I'm the homeowner. I'm Greg Kaplan." You know, and they said, he's like, they said you were dead. I'm like, "What?" So I tried to get attorneys involved, but I guess by the time I found out about it, like, it was too late to. Maybe it was a month. Maybe he came after a month, because I remember I just missed the cutoff to, like, start disputing it. Like, I just missed it, which is also kind of fishy now that I'm thinking about it. Now that I'm looking back at it, the fact that he swung by like just after that cutoff, you know what I mean? Like, so anyway, so I wound up having to move, and I've been in this house since. But I don't even know what started this conversation. Like, I don't even know why I got on the tip of it, but yeah, that's what happened, man. Oh, I think that's why I was talking about renting versus buying a house. Maybe that's why I was talking about. I don't know. Yeah, crazy story. But you know, even with all that and losing, you know, a couple of really nice cars that I had, you know, I had a brand new Audi A4 that I custom ordered back in 2017. It was like this really dark green color with like the super black rims and carbon fiber everywhere. Carbon fiber, like little wing in the back. Like, man, like, this thing was, and it was like the new version of the A4 where like they had like the whole new digital dash. Yeah, man, that car was awesome. Yeah, I had that and BMW 335 as well. Lost both of those. But even though losing those cars and losing the home and going what I've gone through, I don't think I would have changed anything. You know, what I did made the most sense for what we needed at the time. You know, and if you really do say you're going to put your kids first, then you got to do it. Thankfully, I've had family to kind of, you know, help, you know, when I've needed it. But, hey, man, you got to do what you got to do for your family. And the kids didn't, you know, and the way I looked at it was, like, the kids didn't ask to be put in the position they were in. They didn't expect. I didn't expect it either. I didn't expect their mothers to just completely abandon them and just never talk to them again. Like, nobody saw that coming. And what am I to do at that point? Like, the kids didn't ask to be in that position. And they're just being kids. Yeah, I mean, they got some issues, and, you know, they don't like the fact that, you know, Mom and I got divorced and things like that. I mean, you know, she was abusive, and, you know, I certainly wasn't the nicest at times back then too. Yeah. I did what I thought was the move. And I still, like I said, wouldn't change it to this day. I don't know if this is cut and paste or this is like, I've been looking at it. It looks good. I don't know if it's like Microsoft, like big maps kind of. This is exactly what this mountain looks like though. But I mean, shit, this looks like the Alps to me. This time of year. You know, maybe a little bit of snow really high up, you know, 10,000 feet up, 13,000 feet up. Might be the right time. It's only 6 o'clock. I wish I could start flying this time every day. I can work tomorrow. I like what I do. Very, very taxing on me mentally. All day I'm on. All day. You know, I gotta be quick with knowing what to say to people that I'm talking to. I need to be quick with finding the information that they're looking for, staying compliant. You know what I mean? Like all day. You know, people that I have a hard time understanding, not only because of their dialect, but also because of the quality of the phone, you know, connection. And I like what I do. I do. I'm just saying. But by the time I get off, you know, it's like 6 o'clock. I just want to eat. I barely eat anything all day. I just want to eat, take a shower, and fucking walk around, you know, watch a movie, maybe fly a little bit, but I can get started at like 4 o'clock. That would be good. I would love to start flying at like 4 o'clock. You know, by the time, you know, 7:30, 8 o'clock rolls around, hits, and I'm you know, done doing whatever I need to do after work. You know what I mean? Like, it's tough to want to really talk and, like, be engaging. I could just sit here and just not talk. Or not have my camera on, but that's not what I've been doing. I don't mind trying it, but I also don't feel like sitting here for a couple hours, 3 hours, as well after sitting in this seat all day, because I work when I work, I just turn my head, like, and my whole body. I'm facing, I have my 2 monitors over here. Now this will be easier to break down and move around now that I have, now that I'm using the stand. The new microphone stand is going to be better, and the, you know, stand here for the mic. Everything's going to be easier to set up now and put away, which will save some time. So that'll also help a little bit with me wanting to, you know, stream after work or fly. Because if I fly when I'm not streaming or I'm not making a video, when I'm practicing, I try to use this setup as well. Like, I try not to do anything really with just the Xbox controller, unless I'm learning a new airplane and I want to move around it and, you know, not be clumsy, you know, with the moving around. But yeah, so lately I've just been doing what's best for me, and that is not being, you know, getting to bed earlier so I can try to get to sleep on time, because I certainly do much better at work when I get a decent amount of sleep. Like, I'm kind of like, I wouldn't say jacked up, but like after I finish flying, like, because I've been sitting here so long, like, I want to get up and do some shit. Like, I'm not ready to go to bed. Like, I kind of, like, that's not how my mind works. Like, my mind won't just let me go from here to, like, sleep. Like, I have to, like, do stuff around the house, get set up for tomorrow, you know, make sure, whatever I got to do before I, or eat. A lot of times I don't eat dinner before I fly, which is bad. I've been trying to change that when I stream after work. I try to at least eat most of my dinner before I fly. I don't really want to eat a full dinner at 11 o'clock at night, man. I've been like trying to lose weight, sort of. Well, no, not sort of. I have been trying to lose weight. I've been losing a little bit at a time. I'm not losing as much as my doctor wants me to lose yet, but I need the but if I can prevent eating all that late at night, that would be a good thing. I'm going to start descending here in a moment, I believe. But we never did set up our ILS. Shit. We'll set that up as we're descending. Alright, so let's put in like 15,000 feet altitude. Right. Still got some time. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's see what. $43. We are heading Berlin. Heading nav source. I'll wait till I can put VNav on. It'll give me a message. I'll put it on, start descending, and then get the clearance. What do I want to? Oh yeah, I need to put the frequency on. Frequency again. 109. More than one way to skin a cat. They don't want to. If they don't want to let me change it on this system here, then I will just change it where I can. All right. As soon as VNav shows up here, we'll start requesting our descent. Let's see what or transition. 10,000 is the normal one for when you're climbing. Well, I'll just say 10,000 as well because they're probably not gonna come in here.
Charlie Tango, November 465. Descend and maintain flight level 110.
Descend and maintain flight level 110.
What am I? Oh yeah.
Charlie Tango, November 465.
7. Can I use Sky Dolly with this too? Let me see something here. Oh, I don't even know how to open up Sky Dolly. Every time I try to make this like smaller, like I can in Microsoft, it doesn't work, and it messes stuff up. Usually, it messes the flight up. Sky Dolly. Desktop. I don't think I've tried it for X-Plane before. Yeah, I don't think it, okay, yeah, it doesn't work. Alright, that's what I thought. Just wanted to try it. Alright, we got a good descent going. I'd like to do more flights out this way. Romania, Croatia, Northern Italy. Well, it's Poland. They're pretty cool topography. Maybe not so much Poland. Yeah, pretty cool topography, the mountains and being around the Alps and near the seas and all that. It's looking okay. Here's where we're landing here. Be nice if that updated properly out there. So we get to about 15,000 feet, we'll open up the intakes. 10,000 feet, that's when we'll make sure that at least the hydraulics are on, hydraulic pumps. Oh no, actually that you can do on approach. Yeah. Because you need those pumps for everything we need to do. Emitters, approach, all that, frequency, down course. Oh, we didn't see how far is above ground. We'll have to look. Let's see. Down, missed approach. Can't do anything about the cabin altitude. Oh, summertime. Approach is where we do everything else. We've already set that switch. The transfer is off. Right, here's where we put on the auxiliaries. Hydraulics. Minimum 50%. Passenger time. Hoping we just come in and have a nice landing, just like we had last time. I like when we just come in the first time. I don't mind flying it. Like at least in X-Plane, it's easier to restart. You know, and go 10 miles out. Like I like that they have that. It's another feather in the cap, actually. I don't know if you can do that with Microsoft. I haven't really tried it, so I don't know for sure. But I just know it works really well here. Didn't know to read it back to him automatically. I have the feature turned on where it'll tune the new frequency automatically. I just did that to save time, especially in this aircraft while taking off. Well, you saw how it was very, very steep, I will put it, in the beginning a couple of times.
Croatia Charlie Tango November 465. Descend and maintain flight level 070.
Descend and maintain flight level 070. Croatia Charlie Tango November 465.
Croatia Charlie Tango November 465. Contact Zagreb approach 11868885. Goodbye.
Contact Zagreb approach 118S885. Croatia Charlie Tango November 465. Goodbye. Zagreb approach Croatia Charlie Tango November 465. Altitude flight level 107. Descending 7,000 feet.
Croatia Charlie Tango November 465. Zagreb
But
approach.
the barometer.
Croatia Charlie Tango November 465.
Croatia Charlie Tango November
There it is, 10 seconds.
465. Descend via Kilo Oscar Tango Oscar 1 Zulu arrivals at 4,000. 4LS approach Zulu runway 04 QNH 1017.
Descend 5 Kilo Oscar Tango Oscar 1 Zulu arrival 4,000. 4 ILS approach Zulu runway 04 QNH 1017. Croatia Charlie Tango November 465.
I think that's about it. Livery looks really good to me. I don't know what it looks like in real life, but and for this person's first livery, good to me. I know I said that before. I'm not like trying to talk about it too much, but give credit where credit's due. Oh, we finally caught up to VNAV. Hit the on throttles for a moment. Heading mode. Of sorts. Capture both at the same time. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. That was interesting. I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought we were going to have to descend. We can change our... Should have changed this display to begin with. Speed still. Leave it at 7,000. And power, I'm going to leave at like 27 for now. Oh no, I can always slow that down. Oh no, we're okay. We're still 18 miles away. One thing we need to do when we slow down a little bit more is just activate the feather mode.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Up passing sun. Descend via Santa 3000. 4 ILS approach. Zulu runway 04. Report established localizer runway 04.
After passing next, descend by next 3000. 4 ILS approach. Zulu runway 04. Report established localizer runway 04.
And if you want to do what's called a reduced top landing, you can do that. When you're within like a few miles of the... When you're within 4 or 5 miles of the airport, push this reduced and, you know, landing button here. And then you can move your props all the way to max. However, that will still keep them in cruise mode to try to keep them quieter while you're landing. And if you need to do a go around, once you move your throttle past a certain point, it'll automatically engage those higher props, and then just you'll have the power for takeoff.
Zagreb Tower, Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Up next 4 runway 04.
Croatia, Charlie Tango.
We should have put those on earlier.
Zagreb Tower. Hello. Continue approach. Information Bravo current.
Continue approach.
Can't really see the runway. I wish I...
Croatia, Charlie Tango.
Maybe I'll make it a little darker as well. I like coming in when it's a little darker. It's easier to see the runway. See? Now I can see it. It's hard to see it through all that haze. Just set the button for the ATC. Have buttons to spare. Gear. Feathering.
2500.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Runway
Flaps
04,
one.
clear to land. Wind light and variable.
Runway 04, clear to land. Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465.
Our power to about 27. That's 2. Alright, so I usually take control around this area. I think tonight I'm just going to be control. I know we're still coming in kind of fast. That's going to change. Laps 3. As we get a little closer and we take manual control and we start leveling out a little bit, that's when our speed should come down, because that's what was screwing me up. The last time I flew this plane, that's what was screwing me up, was the power. Right now we're at 27. That's what was screwing me up last time. That I didn't keep it there. Alright, my control. Tonight it seems like it's too much power. We're way too fast. We're gonna do a count.
Zagreb Tower, Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465, going around.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Roger.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465.
Now I'm not gonna adjust at 27. I'm going to keep it right in that area. I think if I take control earlier, I think we'll be okay. I mean, maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll do it at a different different interval. I don't know. I've always, like, last time I flew this airplane, I was at like 20% for torque, 21, and we were like kind of falling out of the sky once we got to once we got close to the runway. We were like falling out of the sky. And when I put it on 27, it was fine.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465, goodbye. Zagreb approach. Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465, altitude 3,300.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Zagreb approach. Alert. QNH1017. Radar contact.
QNH 1017. Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Descend and maintain 1,500.
Descend and maintain 1,500. Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Descend via Kilo Oscar Tango, Oscar 1, Zulu arrival. 4 ALS approach, Zulu runway 04.
Descend 5 Kilo Oscar Tango, Oscar 1, Zulu arrival. 4 ALS approach, Zulu runway 04. Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465.
Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465. Descend and maintain 2,000.
Descend and maintain 2,000. Croatia, Charlie Tango, November 465.
I had my druthers about it. I would turn off the ATC at this point. What it is, man. I made a choice on that attempt. Oh, what the fuck are they doing to us? We need to be at like 3,200. I'm gonna turn off the West cancel.
Zagreb approach. Croatia Charlie Tango November 465. Cancel IFR.
Croatia Charlie Tango November 465. IFR cancelled to squawk 7000. Resume road navigation. Goodbye.
Turn this off. Alright, so I made a choice on that landing. I made a choice to either leave the throttle alone, try my best to follow that glide slope properly. But when I was following the glide slope, saw we were up to like 170. That's too much to overcome. You know, if we're supposed to be at like 123 and we're at like maybe 135, I think, while we're still, you know, before we start trying to flare, I mean, that would certainly drop pretty quickly in this airplane from 133 or 135 down to closer to 123. Let's turn here. Oh yeah, shit, I didn't realize we're 15 miles away. Oh.
2,500, 2,500.
I understand. Oh shit, we might La Bamba this thing. This might be Alive in the, what was that movie? Alive?
Terrain.
This might be Alive in the, in Croatia. Where the fuck's our airplane at? Well, it wasn't mountains in the Andes that took the plane down this time. It was pilot error in Croatia. The mountain was only 3,300 feet tall. Some say it's not even a mountain at all. Some people just say it's like a little hill. But that took out this experienced internet pilot. Took him right out. Bitch. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I have a better landing when people hit like and subscribe. It's amazing how it works. We seem to get a much better landing when people hit subscribe.
Terrain.
Oh shit, look at our speed.
Terrain.
Approach mode on. Hope we capture this localizer here pretty soon. I don't want to move our heading too much more. Where's that, where are them binoculars at from Chase playing last night? Let me get them. I can't believe we haven't captured a localizer yet. I'm getting set up like we're gonna land. Hopefully we'll capture that localizer here. Or at least get close to it and I'll just fly it in myself. Can't imagine us being too far. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Close. Oh, localizer. Flaps 2. I mean, we just looked on the map. It looked like we were like almost dead in line with it. There we go. I was like, we just looked at it on the map. Just saw like the plane was almost there. And this plane makes some steep turns. Good lord. Did it really do that in real life? Did it really fly this airplane like that? Here's our runway. I really just want to fly it by hand. That's what I'm going to do, actually. Alright, flaps full, well, 15. One thing that got me last time was that trim. I really don't want to mess with the trim. But I really needed to last time. But, like, I just touched it last time. And it made the plane go. And I had to, like, really quickly, like, spin it to try to get it back, you know, level again. Ooh. Alright, we definitely gonna do this again. That's kind of what happened last time. We had a hardish landing, but this time I'm gonna play a little bit with the trim while we're flying. Let me set this to 500 just in case. Flaps up. Once I get turned around, I'm gonna mess with the trim a little. Oh, I guess I could do it. Let's watch it. See? Now I can control it. But I need to be able to control this trim. Part of being able to control it is flying it by hand. Like, flying it by hand quickly. So like right now the trim is okay. If I was to use it a little bit, like it's okay. But if I was to put the autopilot back on and take the autopilot off like I did and then move the trim, it's still going to do that where you like go down real quick. That's fine. Hitting. Flaps are up, everything's fine. We got a decent fuel. Trying to actually get up to altitude. Because of the terrain that's waiting for the glide slope to get up in the air a little. He'll start making a turn here in a moment. Strange, the glide slope is not like it gets close and then it was like and it went back down. That's weird. Get ready to make our turn. We're gonna get it this time. That last time wasn't bad compared to where we were lined up at. I mean, we were way, like, this plane, wait, so the one complaint I do actually have about this airplane, I don't know, maybe this is how it is, this airplane is in real life, but like It really seems like it waits until the last minute to turn. Like when you're capturing a localizer, like I knew I was pushing the boundary with being close to 45 degrees, but still, like, that was a hard fucking turn. We're within 33 degrees now. No problems. Once the, yeah, we're almost there, but once I see the glide slope start coming alive, we'll activate approach mode.
2500.
It seems like the V speeds have approach mode. It seems like the V speeds, I don't remember clicking on these and them changing.
2500.
Like I just looked down and they were different. Usually in order to change these V speeds, you're supposed to click on this down here.
2500.
Alright, landing gear down. Flaps 1. Put on feathering, reduce top landing, and go. Runway. Flaps 2. Going okay. Flaps full. Too bad. Oh my god! Hope I land this time. Go for 27 power now. My control. Want to mess with the rim unless I really have to. Try my best. thing just like slams down. I was trying my best to hold that nose, but I'll take it. It wasn't butter, but I fix it. All right, I think I'm getting out of here, man. I'm gonna go eat some dinner. That was fun. We need to fly this airplane Mo. Mo. I want to get into that other airplane and try it out before I stream it. I think the DC-9. I might play with it a little bit tonight just to see what it do. I'm gonna tear all this shit down tonight. I'm probably not coming back on. But I might be back tomorrow. If the DC-9 turns out to be okay tonight, I'll probably be back on tomorrow. I might be back on tomorrow one way or the other. True for that. Hit like and subscribe. Do it right now before you leave. And I guess that's about it. I mean, I'm gonna go eat dinner. And yeah, man. I will see you on the next episode of the Airplane Show.